One of the biggest surprises that people have after they've been injured in an accident is that the person who caused the accident is not required to pay your medical bills until you are ready to fully sign off on your claim. Likewise, that person's insurance company is not going to pay those bills until you are ready to fully sign off on your claim. So why is that? Well, the reason is Ohio's tort system is not a pay-as-you-go model. It's a one-time payment model. And that payment is not made until you, the injured person, are ready to fully sign off and close your claim. That's all well and good if you have a very, very minor injury and you fully heal within a week or two, and if you are able to quickly determine the total medical bills you're going to receive. In practice, that's almost never the case. The reason is, if you got treatment in a hospital emergency room, you're likely to receive at least 3 separate bills at 3 separate times. There's the bill from the emergency room. That might come first. There's the bill from the emergency room doctor, because the doctor does not actually work for the hospital. And there is the bill from the doctor who read the x-ray. He also is not employed by the hospital. So if you rush to settle your case because you want to get the other insurance company to pay your medical bills, you could be making a big, big mistake. Your settlement may only take into account the bill you receive from the emergency room, and you'll have a big surprise later when you receive bills from the emergency room doctor and or the radiologist. Another reason that a fast settlement may be a big mistake is you run the risk that you may be more injured than you realize. If you sign off on your claim and you find out later that you are more injured, you will not be able to seek compensation for those previously unknown injuries. For instance, you may think your sore neck is the result of a condition commonly referred to as whiplash. That's when the muscles and ligaments in your neck get stretched. There are varying degrees of whiplash depending on the person, the circumstances of the crash, and several other factors. Some doctors like to say whiplash typically heals in 4 to 6 weeks. But from the cases that I've seen, it's never quite that simple. I've seen some clients with symptoms of whiplash that extend for a year or more, and some who never are fully the same after a whiplash injury. Another much more serious condition could be disguised as whiplash, and that's a disc injury. Disc injuries can only be diagnosed using expensive tests, such as an MRI. Since these tests are so expensive, they are only ordered after symptoms persist and linger for several weeks or months. So, if you sign off on the claim too quickly in the hopes of taking care of those initial medical bills, you may get a lot more bills later that you may have a real hard time getting paid at all. And on top of that, a serious whiplash injury or a disc injury may go totally uncompensated. And just to reiterate, you may be stuck with all the medical bills that come later. So those are the problems with which you may be faced. So how do we address medical bills as they are received? Our first strategy for handling medical bills is to maximize whatever other insurance benefits are available. How we do this is by coordinating your benefits and cycling your bills through all of your available insurances such that you have the most amount of coverage and the least amount of out-of-pocket bills. These include health plans that you may participate in, such as Medicare, Medicaid, or an employer-sponsored health plan. This may also include medical payment benefits available under your own auto insurance policy. This allows the medical provider to get paid as the treatment is incurred, rather than waiting until the case is settled several months down the line. At the end of the case, Arthur Law Firm will work with the health plan or the government agency that paid the benefits to make sure that they are properly reimbursed. If you do not participate in any type of health plan, or you don't have any medical benefits available under your auto policy, then our attorneys will work with your medical providers to give assurances of payment at the end of the case so you can continue to get the medical care you need to fully and properly heal from your injuries.